Hey everyone! I hope you're all having a great day. It is time to do another Empties video. I haven't done an Empties video in a while, and I have a lot of skincare, hair care. I think there's some hair care stuff in there. I might be wrong about that. And makeup stuff to go through with you and give you a review on them and tell you if I will repurchase them or not. At the end of the video, I will also have a year-end number total for you for all the empties I finished up this year. That's always interesting. Today's tea of the day is from this brand called Casting Whimsy. This is their Festivus tea, which has cinnamon and vanilla and black tea all together. I must say the dry leaves smell kind of like Cinnabon. I thought it smelled really, really good. And the actual tea itself, I didn't add any sweetener or any cream to it. And I think it has a good cinnamon flavor. They didn't overdo it with the artificial flavoring. It's nice and smooth. It's pretty good. Okay, let's get into this little bin and get going here. So I have some Thayers. This is their Witch Hazel face toner. I've gone through so many of these. I buy this over and over and over again. I always get the unscented one. I like this as toner because it's simple. It doesn't have a ton of ingredients in it, which sometimes I just need that with my more reactive skin, something that's just more simple. And this one doesn't burn or sting, and I find it does a good job of cleaning up anything that my cleansing routine might have missed and preps my skin for moisturizer. So yeah, I don't even know how many I've purchased of these over the years. So yeah, I'll definitely be buying again. I have two big bottles of lotion here from Korres that are empty. The yogurt body butter, I like this. It was unscented. It went very well. And then I have the body milk in the scent basil lemon. Their scented ones are never like overpoweringly scented. I think that they're always just very kind of natural smelling. But I really like Korres lotions. They're thick and hydrating, and these big tubes last a long time, and they are great in the winter for skin that needs all the moisture. I see these from time to time at TJ Maxx. That's when I tend to buy them, or sometimes I'll get them from FabFitFun. If you've ever wondered if it's nice body butter, body milk, body yogurt, whatever if the particular label is, they do a good job with the Korres lotions. I likely will get more. My Milani Antigravity mascara has reached its expiration date. So I just did a video ranking mascaras, and I actually have a number of mascaras in here, so I'll try not to talk too long about these mascaras, but to sum up, I absolutely would use this mascara again. I have found others that I prefer over it, but this is definitely something that I would like to use again. It's just one of those mascaras that is not good at all when you first opened it. Like, this is not a good first impression mascara, and it does take a while too to get good. I would say at least a couple of weeks, I would say even a month, and all of a sudden this is a great lengthening, volumizing, fluttery, just all around really, really fantastic mascara. If you try this and you're disappointed when you first try it, just give it another chance. Leave it open for a month or so. Keep opening it, letting some air in there, like to dry it out. I don't know. Try it again after a month and see if you like it more. Oh, here's a cleansing balm from Verse. So this was actually sent to me from the brand. This is their Day Dissolve Cleansing Balm. It has eucalyptus oil and vitamin E. Typically, I avoid cleansing balms that have a lot of scented things in them, like eucalyptus, but I have found that I enjoy this one. It does a good job of melting off makeup, and while the eucalyptus scent is pretty strong, I didn't think it stung my eyes. And Versed already sent me another one, so yeah, I will be using this again. This isn't one of those cleansing balms that leaves a film behind on the skin. I do tend to be pretty picky with cleansing balms, and this one does a really good job of melting off the makeup. It doesn't leave behind a film, doesn't make my eyes sting, and doesn't make me break out. So yeah, thank you so much to Versed. I really liked it. Even though my favorite one is the e.l.f. one, sometimes I get in these moods where I want to try different things. This now is on my mental list of a cleansing balm that I like despite the scent. But if you don't like eucalyptus, I would stay far, far away because it's pretty strong. Here's a lip gloss from Undone Beauty. I really liked this. This was the shade Watercolor Rose. You can see there's a little bit of pink left in the bottle, but it mostly went on sheer with like the barest little hint of pink. And this is a very high shine, but non-sticky gloss. It has a big doe foot on it, not a super squishy big doe foot like, you know, it's really popular right now, but a big doe foot. I'm probably not going to seek it out to buy it again. There's just too many lip glosses on my list to try, but again, this goes on the mental list of a gloss that I liked that didn't make my lips feel funky. Oftentimes, even glosses that aren't supposed to be plumping will cause an unpleasant tingling on my lips. I just have sensitive lips, and this one worked fine for me. So in my mind, that makes it really good that this is sensitive lip friendly. I did use it up fairly quickly, however, so if you're a person who uses just one gloss at a time, you might be disappointed at how quickly this goes. What's this? Oh, this is a hair mask. I did have a hair product in here, yay! This is the Don't Despair Repair Deep Conditioning Mask. So I have used this in the past. I really enjoy it. With my hair texture, which is more fine, sometimes hair masks can make my hair limp, actually, and this doesn't do that. I find it to be very gentle and effective. As far as purchasing it again, normally I would say absolutely, but I recently found another hair mask that I like even more, from Olaplex. So actually this has been replaced as a favorite for me, but I still recommend it, especially if you have fine hair and you're looking for something that won't make your hair limp. The Colourpop Act Natural Mascara. So don't let the name fool you. I know it says Act Natural, but I don't think this is one of like the super natural looking mascaras. It actually gave a lot of beautiful length and flutteriness to my lashes. I really liked this one. Again, I do have others that I prefer, but if this came my way somehow as like a gift with purchase or something, I would happily use it again. And for people who aren't necessarily looking for a very dramatic mascara, which is usually what I go for, but they still want a mascara to actually show up, I feel like this is a nice middle ground mascara. I would recommend this one. Oh, it's a little mini Boom Boom Cream. This is not my first one of these that I've used up. I have used up a full size in the past. This stuff is so luxurious. I mean, this is not something I would just recommend to someone to just go buy. Like if you decide you want a very luxurious body butter and you're looking at this one, I would suggest you go smell it first in store because the scent is very, very strong, and some people find it very overpowering. I find it completely decadent. Oh, and delightful. I mean, there's literally nothing in there. I scraped out every little last bit, but the container still smells so good. I'm not normally one to buy a luxury body butter, but I might give in at some point on this because I enjoy it so much. I used up a mini of the MAC Fix Plus. This was actually my first time trying the MAC Fix Plus, and I already bought another one. It's sitting in my drawer waiting for me to use. I'm using up some other things first, but I really did like this. I felt like it melted powders together without making me look greasy, which often setting sprays, I feel like they often go too far, at least the ones that I have tried. And this has a nice middle ground of not making you look greasy, but still making your powders settle nicely into your skin. So I guess I see why it's been so popular for so long. Here's a sunscreen from Tula. So this is the Protect and Glow Daily Sunscreen Gel. This is SPF 30. So like it says, it is a gel. It's not a lotiony hydrating product. This is something that would be a beautiful glowy primer. Like if you were after glowy primers, I highly recommend this one. It is very glowy. If you're trying to avoid the shine, I would not recommend this one. It doesn't leave a white cast, very, very easily melts into the skin. The active ingredients are avobenzone, homosalate, and octisalate. I'm probably not gonna reach out for this one again. I have a lot of sunscreens on my list to try, but since so many people mentioned this as a favorite, you know, I was interested to try it and I thought it was fine, but I don't necessarily need something this glowy under my base because I'm often wearing a slightly glowy foundation, so sometimes this could take it too far. Here's another mascara. I had several in here actually. So from Milani, this was new this year, the highly rated Lash Extensions. So this is a tubing mascara. It will wash off very easily with warm water. I think it is very, very similar to the Thrive mascara. I'm actually wearing the Thrive mascara on my lashes today. They're both very wet. They both can easily get out of control if you're just kind of doing doo-doo-doo, going along, adding mascara. They build quickly and pretty soon you've got, you know, clumpy lashes. So you have to be kind of careful with this one. If you're a huge fan of the Thrive, I think that you actually should try this one just because they are so close in formula. For me, it didn't work out just because there's something about this one where it made my lashes just fall straight down and like just look straight. So even though it made my lashes nice and long, you couldn't tell because they had fallen. But I know there are other people who really love this, and so if you love the Thrive, this might be a good option. And of course it doesn't smudge. It's a true tubing mascara, so that is a great thing about that one. I finished off an eyeliner from Pixi. I think Pixi has amazing eyeliners, and I would happily actually use this again. This is on the back of my mind as a really good formula, and I think I actually like it more than the Urban Decay. I have one from Urban Decay in my stash right now, and that one always wants to smear on me. It's crazy because it has a beautiful creamy glidey formula like the Pixi, but the Pixi stays so much better for me on my waterline. It does not smear around like the one from Urban Decay does. This particular shade that I finished was the shade Matte Mulberry. Let's see if I can get a swatch. Aha, there's a little bit left. So it was kind of like a plummy shade, just something different from brown, and I really enjoyed it. I enjoyed it very much. Yeah, I think I probably will repurchase, maybe not necessarily this shade. I might try other colors, but I really like the formula. I tried this moisturizer from Laneige. So this is the Water Bank Blue Hyaluronic Cream Moisturizer. I feel like this is one of those moisturizers that goes right down the middle of the road in terms of it's not super light and gel-like for people who maybe have oily skin and don't want something too heavy, but it's also not super, super thick for someone with dry skin. It is scented. Scents can be so hard. I guess I would describe that as a florally scent. Maybe not. In any case, the scent wouldn't be for everyone. I was able to tolerate it. To me, I thought this was just okay. I have other moisturizers I like more, but it also didn't make me break out. Huge points in its favor. Ooh, here's another moisturizer. This one's from Earth Harbor. This is the Azure Regenerative Neck Cream. So often, I feel like neck creams are kind of gimmicky. You know, you can just use your face moisturizer on your neck. But since this was labeled as a neck cream, that is what I used it as. And it was a very nice, thick moisturizing formula. If you have dry skin, this is something that you would enjoy. Oh, this one doesn't smell good anymore. Good thing I finished it off. Whatever little product is left in there doesn't smell good anymore. But originally it was scented and I can't remember what the scent was. Like most people at age 35, I have some lines on my neck, but nothing too serious. So I guess I wasn't paying too close enough attention to see if it smoothed my necklines. But it was nice and moisturizing on my neck. That's it. That's as good. That's as much as I can say. This lip mask from Fourth Ray Beauty, I was actually surprised at how good this is. Fourth Ray Beauty is Colourpop's sister brand. This was the Jasmine Tea lip mask. While it smells very pleasant, I don't necessarily think it smells jasmine-y. So it's actually kind of a hard balm in here when you first get it. You know, kind of swirl your finger in and melt it. And I found it to be very nice and moisturizing. It lasted a really long time on my lips. It was something I wanted to put on at night because I knew it would stay on very well. And this tub will last you a long time. It took me months to finish this. In fact, I'm kind of giving you a spoiler for my Project Pan update because this was in my Project Pan. I'm not going to buy any of these anytime soon because I have lots of lip balms to finish up, but I would use one of these again. They have lots of different scents. I think it would be fun to try other scents. Another mascara. I was so sad to have this one dry up on me just because I enjoy it so much. So this from Honest Beauty is the Extreme Length Mascara and Lash Primer. It has a lash primer on one end and then the mascara on the other. And this gave me beautiful, separated, long, dramatic, oops, I'm doing that backwards, long, dramatic lashes. I already have a backup of this one. So yeah, already have repurchased. It wore super well for me. I put it in my favorites this year. I've talked about it a lot. I probably don't need to talk about it more, but I'm always so pleased when like a clean beauty brand has something that's so glam. I don't know. I always picture them as having just barely their makeup, and this is glam. Oh my goodness, this eye cream from No7 lasted me, I felt like, I guess I didn't keep track, but you guys, it had to have been 2 years. I was working on this eye cream. It was wild. So this is the Pure Retinol Eye Cream from No7. When I first started using this, I wasn't sure if I liked it or not. Sometimes I would get stinging under my eyes, but I continued using it just a tiny bit at a time. I can tell you that for the last many, many months that I've been using this, I never experienced stinging again. So maybe it was just reacting with other skincare I was using at the time. I don't know. All I know is I really liked this. Since it was a retinol cream, it's the one I used at night. Funnily enough, it says expiration is in 6 months for this. It took me much longer than 6 months to finish this. Happily, this is fragrance free, so that's a big plus in its favor. I would use this again. I'm currently using up other eye creams, but yeah, I would use it again. Oh my goodness, here was a surprise favorite, actually. I didn't think I was gonna like this. This is from IT Cosmetics. This is the Confidence in Your Beauty Sleep Skin Transforming Pillow Cream. So this little mini actually lasted me quite a while. Oh, there's a little tiny bit in the edge there, so I can show you how it's purple. You see, it's purple. And it's lavender scented, which I was instantly, a big fan of because I love lavender. The texture of it is kind of like jelly, a gel cream. I found it to be quite unique. I hadn't tried it before, and my skin really liked this one. Again, moisturizer is very personal, into what our skin can tolerate, but I was nervous about this one, again, because it was so scented. But my skin did very, very well with this one. It seemed to be very soothing on my acne, which this is not meant to be like an acne treating pillow or cream. I might repurchase this again. Yeah, I'm kind of on a journey right now to find the best nighttime and daytime moisturizers. Every few years, I feel like I go on this journey. I find one I really like, I stick with it. and then I get bored and want to try other things. Right now I'm trying other things. So yeah, I might circle back around to this one and get it again. I liked it. One I did not like, this one from Murad. This is the Retinol Youth Renewal Night Cream. It was just a little tiny sample and I couldn't even make it all the way through. Well, okay, it's empty because I used it on my hands and arms, but I could not put this on my face. It made my face freak out. It made me break out. So definitely not something I'll be getting again. All right, so those were my current empties. I'm gonna put on the screen what the dollar amount of empties was for this particular empties video. And then I will put on the screen the dollar amount of the empties I have used up all year long. I haven't added it up yet, so it'll be very interesting for me to do so. I'm gonna do that right after filming here. At the beginning of the new year, I will have a video talking about all of my makeup empties for the year. It's a weird thing we do, isn't it? Here on YouTube, we keep our trash to talk about it. I have a little box of makeup empties that I have been keeping all year of all the makeup I finished this year. I do like to track it from year to year. So in that video, I will not only be showing you my empties, but also telling you the data from previous years. So be on the lookout for that one. Thank you guys so much for watching. As always, if you have used any of these products, leave your review down in the comments. All right, thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you again very soon in my next video. Bye guys.